Welcome to the submission script bet boost for UFC 304, Edwards versus Muhammad 2, going down July 27, 2024 in Manchester, England.
You're listening to Submission Script.
Early prelims start at 5 p.m. on ESPN+. Prelims start at 7 p.m., ESPN Plus and ESPN2. And your main card starts at 9 p.m., of course, on pay-per-view. Tonight, we're going to cover 5-fight English showdown with a UK fighter in every matchup. We'll be covering Arnold Allen versus Giga Chikadze, Christian Duncan versus Gregory Rodriguez, King Green versus Paddy Pimblett, Aspinall versus Blaydes, and Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad. Before we begin, throw a 12-6 elbow on that subscribe button so you don't miss predictions and odds for UFC, PFL, and One Championship fights. Kick off the main card for the night, we have 19-3-0 Arnold Allen versus 15-3-0 Giga Chikadze. Odds have Arnold Allen at -225 and Giga Chikadze at +185. Allen is 5 years younger than Chikadze, holds 3.39 significant strikes per minute, 44% significant strike accuracy, a 1.0 takedown average, and a 50% takedown accuracy. Allen has spent half his professional career in the Cage Warriors fight promotion, taking only one unanimous decision loss in 2014. He was then promoted to the UFC in 2015 to continue a 12-fight win streak. Eventually, the UFC gave him a chance at a 5-round fight with Max Holloway, where he went the decision with the significant strike king, but lost by unanimous decision. The UFC then let him test his strength against grappler Bomsar Evliaev, where he went the distance, but lost on a unanimous decision. Of his 19 wins, he has 11 finishes, including 7 TKOs and 4 submissions. All 3 of his losses have been by decision. Allen will be defending his number 6 contender spot against Giga Chikadze, a well-rounded striker that strays from traditional kickboxing, with knee strikes and a more flashy fighting style. Chikadze sits on a 15-3-0 record. He's 5 years older than Allen, but has a 4-inch longer reach, 4 significant strikes per minute as opposed to Allen's 3.39, evenly matched on significant strike accuracy at 44%, a .23 takedown average, and a 33% takedown accuracy. Chikadze has slightly less experience, fighting only 9 fights in the UFC versus Allen's 12. He'll be hoping to take the number 6 spot from Allen. Like Arnold Allen, he has 3 losses, but not all are decision. We agree with the bookies where Allen's expert boxing technique and ability to stand 5 rounds with Max Holloway will give him the experience and resiliency to stand up against Chikadze. Put your money on Allen for an early cash out. Moving on to Christian Duncan versus Gregory Rodriguez. This should be one of the most interesting and bloody fights of the evening, with both of these fighters showing a strong propensity for knockouts. English fighter Christian Duncan has a record of 10-1-0 with 79-inch reach over Gregory Rodriguez's 75-inch reach, with an impressive 6 significant strikes per minute and an unthinkable 65% significant strike accuracy. Of his 10 wins, 8 have been TKO finishes, with 1 submission by rear naked choke. On the other side of the octagon, we have 15-5-0 Gregory Rodriguez. Don't let his 5 losses fool you. He has a slightly higher significant strike per minute at 6.08 and a 57% significant strike accuracy, almost matching Duncan's 65. He's got a 2.46 takedown average and a 45.8% takedown accuracy. Rodriguez is technically considered a grappler. However, of his 15 wins, 10 were by TKO and only 3 were by submission. He has been knocked out 3 times, but he's more of a danger on the ground should he get Duncan to the mat. With odds at -140 for Christian Duncan and +120 for Gregory Rodriguez, we expect this one not to last 3 rounds. We'll take Christian Duncan by KO in round 1 or 2. Moving on to the top fights of the evening, we have King Green versus Paddy Pimblett. King Green is a staple of the UFC with a record of 32-15-1. He called out Paddy Pimblett, calling him immature and not respectful for the position that he's been given. Green is 37, has a significant strike per minute of 6.45, significant strike accuracy of 55.2, takedown average of 1.19, takedown accuracy of 38.7. He's won 3 of his last 5 fights, his most recent being a unanimous decision win against Jim Miller on April 13, 2024. Paddy Pimblett will be defending the English flag in Manchester with a 5.13 significant strike per minute, slightly higher significant strike accuracy at 59.67, a .98 takedown average, and a 25% takedown accuracy. Paddy is well known for his grandiose personality, but he brings that personality and energy to the fight. More dynamic than King Green, he can use takedowns, knees, elbows, and is more deadly on the mat with 9 submissions and 6 TKOs. Got a win-loss record of 21-3-0 with 9 submissions and 6 TKOs. He's currently on a 7-fight win streak. The folks at the Ivory Tower have King Green at a -115 and a Paddy Pimblett with a -105. We'll take Paddy Pimblett on this one with his ability to fight on the mat and use a more dynamic fighting style. On to the co-main event, the heavyweight rematch between Tom Aspinall and Curtis Blaydes. The bookies have Tom Aspinall at -400 and Curtis Blaydes at +300. Tom Aspinall has a relentless 7.72 significant strikes per minute with a 68% significant strike accuracy, 3.46 takedown average, and a 100% takedown accuracy. Coming after his interim heavyweight belt, Curtis Blaydes stands 18-4-0, a 3.53 significant strike per minute, significant strike accuracy of 60.44, takedown average of 5.72, and a takedown accuracy of 53.45. While some say Curtis Blaydes is better on the mat, he still has no submissions and only uses his mat time to gain round wins. However, he strikes hard, giving him a 13 TKO record. We feel confident Aspinall's faster significant strikes and more developed skill set will earn him the win and keep him the belt in this interim heavyweight title fight. Before we continue on to the final fight, hit that subscribe button so we can continue to give you more odds and predictions for upcoming fights. Next, we have the main card welterweight main event title fight. While the feud has been going strong for the last 3 years after Leon Rocky Edwards poked the eye of Belal Muhammad, leading to a no contest on March 13th, 2021, we have to wonder whether Edwards has been properly gearing up for a fight against enraged Belal Muhammad, who has spent the last year training with Khabib Nurmagomedov. Their records are comparable, with Leon Edwards at 22-3-0, and Belal, remember the name Muhammad, technically slightly better at 23-3-0. Leon Edwards has many title fights and has fought more elite fighters than Belal Muhammad has. Currently, the betting odds have Leon Edwards at -260 and Belal Muhammad at a +210. For our prediction accuracy, we're going to stick with Leon Edwards to win. However, for the betting advice, we recommend throwing your $100 on Belal Muhammad just for the spread. A $100 bet on Edwards would win you $38, whereas a $100 bet on Muhammad, who has been training in grudge mode for the last year, could just pull off the win and it would earn you $210. PFL semifinals start next week, and we'll be doing a 304 fight recap this weekend. Till then, train hard, fight hard, never tap out.